This is Orit Esther Riter, author and writer of the Daily Dose of Emuna online articles. So it was interesting that I received a request today from someone to start bringing in some chizuk to some of us ladies who, including myself, are deep down in the bucket and ready to give up the Clorox and gloves and put some perspective. Some great perspective. What are we doing? How do we continue from here with all this cleaning going around? So, to bring some insight, I came up with some thoughts about our pathway to our heart. You know, we're a community of souls. We're all seeking something. And from this perspective, where we're a spiritual community and we're seeking out, we're here to examine our lives. Really, the whole idea of Pesach is to bring perfection to a somewhat chaotic stage in our lives, to ground us. And when you think about cleaning of Pesach, that's what you see. You see chaos. You see everything coming out of the closets, everything looking like a mess, more so throughout the process than at the end. But essentially, this is the process of self-cleanup, of self-introspection, to develop Yirat Shamayim. In order to be able to do that, in order to be able to open ourselves up and really examine and remove the quote-unquote spiritual yuckiness and get to some level of purity, we need to open ourselves to try to examine the truth. How do we do that? Well, the cleaning of Pesach is actually holy work. And it's actually through this process that we gain so much closeness to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I can't tell you how many women have reached out and said to me that they feel that this Pesach they have really done tremendous tshuva through the cleaning of their homes. Because we all go through 49 gates, some sort of internal gates, our own internal gates of Tumah, to try to reach that 50th gate, that gate of perfection. 49 ways to get and climb through that emotional ladder, to regain control over our lives. Try to reach that place of Ein Sof. Try to somehow grasp on to freedom, to be free of those things that hold us back. Freedom from what? Well, so many of us, what we're really looking to be freed from, we want to be freed from being enslaved by anyone or anything. See, whenever we're driven to do anything, something, if we're not doing it because we're trying to attach ourselves to a boundless place, to a free place, which is what enables us, which the medium to get there is through the Torah. If we're not being driven by that infinite place, then we are essentially not free. Because anytime we're driven by anyone or anything that's limited, then where we're going is a place of limitation. So really a free person has to be not dependent on anything or anyone, only one. His koach, our koach, needs to be focused, concentrated on one goal, not scattered, but all directed to doing Hashem's will, which is the source of freedom. And that, when we get there, when we're able to direct everything, every essence, every nook and cranny of our being, when we direct that all to Hashem's true will, which is hidden from us, but when we discover it for ourselves through the cleaning process, we become a free person. So we're not then at that point we're not enslaved by any limited taivas, anything of this lowly world. There's no end to the materialistic world. We understand. We know that. We know in our sechel that all source of suffering is really coming from one place. I feel I'm missing something in my life. When I feel like I'm missing something, when there's any part of my life that I feel is not complete and not fulfilled, unfortunately, that is the onset of suffering. So the idea through the cleaning, when you're reaching down deep in that bucket, spraying all areas of your home, even those that don't necessarily have anything to do with Pesach cleaning, just know we are all experiencing freedom. Freedom meaning when I'm cleaning down those closets, when I'm getting rid of the clutter, I'm getting rid of the outer shells of paro. I'm getting rid of the materialistic items that don't bring me happiness, the materialistic shells of my life. And I'm discovering who I really am. That's the process. When I could take away all the things that don't matter, and I could still say, wow, I'm still happy. I'm happy, even though I thought I needed this dress, even though I thought I needed this box. I don't need it. I could be happy without it. And so the Torah gives us clear instructions. By the cleaning of the house, we become great. We become godly. We leave our Mitzrayim. We leave all those items that restrict us. We take away the guk. Isn't it nice when you clean something up and then after that you see it shine? You can't help but take 3 steps back and look at it and see your reflection in it, because you see your investment in that particular job and that avoda. That's when you leave Mitzrayim. You realize that you have uncovered something great. You've taken away the dust. You've taken away the shell. And you know what you've discovered? You've discovered the Moshe Rabbeinu. The Moshe Rabbeinu. So essentially, really, when we clean off everything, when we clean out the dust, get rid of the clutter, then what we're really doing is seeing what's hiding underneath. And when we see what's hiding underneath all those layers of all those coverings, what was stopping me? A little dust? A box? Another bit of clutter? Something that I never really used anyway? That's us. That's our lives. We have a little bit of something. Oh, you mean that ego? Oh, you mean that pride? Oh, you mean that word that was said to me out of place? That's what's covering me from being happy? That's what's stopping me from being able to really experience gratitude and love? That's not worth it. And that's a hard place to look at. And that's why so many of us don't like to clean. Because what am I going to discover once I clean? But yet, that is the whole process of real change. Real change means I'm willing to go to the dirty places. I'm willing to go into the darkness. That's what Nachshon ben Aminadav did. He had instructions. He was told, jump in. Go to Eretz Yisrael. Don't let anything stand in your way. He wasn't fazed by seeing a big body of water there. He jumped. He said, so be it. I'm going to jump. And when he jumped, he was one step closer to Geula. And not only was it one step closer for him to Geula, but it was the Klal that followed him that also reaped the benefits of his move. So when you go ahead and you jump, so to speak, into that bucket of water and Clorox and whatever it is that you're using to clean up, and you expend that effort, then you see yourself as part of that avoda, and you're one step closer to your own geula. Just expending that effort, that in itself showers down onto you Hashem's bracha in all areas of life. It serves as a conduit for Hashem's bracha to come down. You're peeling off the layers. You're peeling off the concealment. What's hiding underneath those great treasures? All of life's hidden beauty is underneath. Once we get to work, once we're not scared, let me discover what's hiding here in this corner. What's in that closet of mine that I haven't opened for the past 6 months? Jump right in there. That's how you alter reality. When you do that, you're doing Ratzon Hashem. This cleaning process is Ratzon Hashem, because it's through that you will be able to discover something through the physical. You'll discover something spiritual and emotional that's hiding inside of you. Whatever you do on the outside reflects directly on the inside. That's Kriyat Yam Suf. That's the beginning stage of Geula. That's preparing us for Matan Torah. By us cleaning, Be'ezrat Hashem, I pray for all of us that we're going to be able to reveal our inner divine potential, our Emuna. The fabric of reality is Emuna. Sure, we're in exile. We don't always see the effects of all of our actions, but we have Emuna. And by the knowingness that Hashem said to us, believe me, trust in me, there's something in that process of cleaning up on the outside, cleaning the dust, getting rid of the boxes, getting rid of the items, seeing they're all klippas. You could still be happy even if you don't have all those things that you thought you needed. When you get rid of it and you experience true happiness because you feel real, there's no more clutter, there's no more outer. It doesn't appear like I have so much. What I have is real. When you can attach yourself to that, that is by far, without doubt, you are so close to Matan Torah. You are so close to Geula. That's the process of cleaning up. So before we get all upset at that one more space that I still need to clean up, look at it and say, what's hiding there? What part of me did I not see? What do I need to discover? Say that out loud before you go and clean up. I'm here to discover myself. Be'ezrat Hashem, in the zchut of me cleaning up, help me find out who I really am, Hashem. Help me attach my realness to you, because I love you, and I'm doing this for you. When you approach the cleaning in that manner, cleaning is different. Your own inner self is going to be different. Your whole household, everything about you is going to resonate on a totally different level. And Be'ezrat Hashem, on that frequency level of Emuna, to go into the Chag, you're bound to have, Be'ezrat Hashem, an amazing Seder. A Seder is a meal that has a certain Seder, has a certain arrangement, a stepping process. And so when we go ahead and go through the steps to get there, then Be'ezrat Hashem, Hashem will show us on Erev Pesach the Seder of our lives, what it was all about, and we'll get immense divine clarity and shining light and bracha Be'ezrat Hashem for us and Klal Yisrael. And following that immediately, Be'ezrat Hashem, the Geula will come, our eyes will be clear, and we'll be ready to pack our bags and head on all over to Yerushalayim, Bekarov, Berachamim. Have a wonderful Pesach. Lots of Batzlacha, lots of bracha, and enjoy your hard work, because you're doing Hashem's will and you're cleaning up the world.